Today at Mullin Machinery, we have a TOS 25-inch swing, 320-inch centers. It's a large Morse taper number 6 tailstock. There are some lines in the ways from drag and chips, but no real ridges or anything. There's one lead screw support that was cracked, it hasn't been re-welded. There's one working one. There's another working one up here, can be moved around. We have two steady rests, a large and a small. The large one has a repair on it, but obviously it's been used since then. As you go closer to the headstock, you're going to see some more lines in the ways. Try to shell it real well. No ridges, just some lines from drag and chips. A ding in the way there, ding in the tailstock way. There's your chuck. Again, someone rubbed the tool on the edge of it. It uses a female key. I'm not sure if we have the key. We'll look around. Can't promise that. The oil window on top was missing, so we just made a cap. All it does is let you know that the oil is running, because you see the oil shooting up, but it's running. That's why we had to cap it. One switch or light or something's missing here. I'm not quite sure what that does. I guess we'll play with it, but we're not 100% sure what that one spot does. No skirt on the bottom of the machine, just a sheet metal skirt that goes around it. When the machine is running, we do get a slight drip of oil in the gap between the gearbox and the rear cover. That's because it's a drip oil system that drips down and runs through the head and goes back to the pump and gets picked up. And the gasket or the RTV between the two halves of the box must be dry and dripping, but the electrical panel we have open at the moment while we try to figure things out. A little dusty, but everything seems intact and fine. Got some dings in the sheet metal here. Here's your box inside. They're missing the metal cover on that box. I guess because the panel is attached to the machine when we move it, the weather tight gets pulled. It's pulled down there. I mean, we'll try to pull it back up, but I don't know how long it's going to stay under that clamp. These wires are disconnected from the factory. They're from an option. They were never connected. On the motor there, that weather tight going into the motor never really fitted. I don't know what's missing, an adapter or something. We looked inside. There's no washer, so, but the wires are not cut or anything. They're holding in there. No, handles are here. These are loose. I don't want to change them yet just because they're marked A, B, and C right now to better understand which one's what. But we'll try to put some handles on. Back here on the cross slide, somebody welded this handle up. I mean, we could put a different handle on, but that's been welded up. It's slightly tweaked, but it turns fine. We'll run the machine for you now. Now, I'm told this KW switch affects something. I haven't quite figured out what yet. I haven't really figured it out from the book, but to start the machine, take off the stop, hit that, and you hit. Feed screw turning. We figured out the traverse and the carriage. I had a switch in the wrong position. Now the carriage will feed. If you hold the lever, it's not clicking in. I don't know why. You'll see the carriage feeding now with the lever. The feeds, cross feeds working the same thing. It doesn't click in, but if you hold it, it feeds. We got the rapid traverse working. I haven't figured out the rapid traverse in and out yet. We had that working the other day. I'm not sure why the in and out isn't going. It's something to do with these stops and switches on the side, but got to keep playing with them. Oh, that's why. It's got to be that switch in the back I haven't turned, Francis. The one thing we have not figured out yet is the, I haven't figured out the lead screw turning. I'm not sure if I have a lever in the wrong position or if something, a shear pin or something is off inside. Again, I thought we had it turning the other day, but we've been doing so much I can't remember 100%. We're going to try to figure that out. We could try a different speed on the head. You want to hold that? I will shift to another speed. I'm going to go to high speed, so let's go. Going in and out, but we did have that feeding in and out the other day, but we got the carriage back and forth now, and it was just a case of the switch in the wrong position. On here is a dial on the carriage that's loose. It's, I don't know why, don't know what engages it. Something looks like, I don't know, whether something looks like it might be missing, or this pin is too long. Most likely that pin is too long that someone put in there. The pin's got to be short to allow this to engage in and out, but not really sure. What you see is what I got. See this and more at mullinmachinery.com. That's MULLIN machinery.com.